Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the next video in learning Arabic Qaida. In this video, I'm going to just do some few words from this exercise, and this exercise is based on the material we studied in the previous exercise, in the previous two videos, one or two videos. So this has to be in continuation. So if you have not gone through the previous video, which is Huruf al-Mad, yes, there are two videos, two or three actually. Huruf al-Mad and Alif Sagheera, Wao Sagheera, Ya Sagheera, and regular Mad and Leen. Then you have to first go through those videos, otherwise this lesson will not make sense to you. All right. What I have on the screen is two different qaidas from on the right is from Asia, Pakistan. On the left is from Middle East. And you see the differences which we noted in video number 10, which deals with for the first form of stretch letters and symbols, Alif Sagheera, Wao Sagheera, Ya Sagheera. You will see them on the left here. You see here, this is Alif Sagheera, and then you see there is Ya Sagheera here, and there is again Ya Sagheera. There is Wao Sagheera here. So these are the stretch letters in the first form. In the second form, they appear in the Huruf al-Mad. They appear regularly, as in for example, this kana, naron. Here you see these are nun fathah na and alif sakin na, and here you see lam fathah la, ya sakin lay. This is the Leen sound, the Leen stretch. Whereas on the right side, in the Asian side, you see the vertical Fathah, vertical Kasrah, and inverted Dhammah. So I'm not going to go through both of these qaida in this video. I'm just going to take one or two lines from both of them, so you understand. So whatever Quran you have at home, whatever way of writing, whatever the style of writing it uses, after going through this video, you should be able to read it properly. There are only very few lessons left now, which is otherwise you are good to go. So we are very close, so cheer up. Alright, so it's also very late in the night, so I'm just going to make it a short video. I'm not going to go through the entire lesson. This entire lesson, if you look here, is very long. Yeah, 3 pages. And if I break them, it would be very, very long. So I'm just going to do maybe one line, maybe 2 lines, I don't know. Let's start. Bismillah. You know, when should you say Bismillah? It's a question which should come up to your mind. When should I say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and when should I not? So there's a very basic principle. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whenever you are about to do anything worth doing, then you start it with Bismillah. All right, let's start. I'll read this first letter from the Asian Qaida, which is Alif vertical Fathah A, Mim Fathah Ma, Nu Ma. So you have to connect them in small pieces until you connect the entire word. So Alif vertical Fathah A, Mim Fathah Ma, Ama, Ama, Nun Fathah Na, Amana, Amana. Now I go to the other qaida and read the same word. This is Hamza Fathah Alif Sagheera A. It could have been Alif here as well, but since there are two Alif, to avoid confusion, it's written Hamza Fathah Alif Sagheera A, Mim Fathah Ma, Ama, Nun Fathah Na, Amana, Amana. All right. Then we go back to the second example in the Asian Qaida, which is Alif vertical Fathah A, Wao vertical Fathah Wa, so it becomes Wa, and Ya is Sakin here, so it doesn't make any sound, it doesn't affect it. So Wa, and remember yeah, excuse me, Wa. Then we go to the Middle Eastern Qaida, Arabic Qaida, and this one has Hamza Fathah Alif Sagheera A, Hamza Fathah Alif Sagheera A, Wao Fathah Alif Sagheera. Now this is just because of the beautification, the calligraphy. This Alif Sagheera has moved to Ya. This I apologize for that, because this should not be the case. They should write it more clearly, but this is how sometimes, because of the calligraphy, it may move slightly left and right. But you have to use your judgment that this will not make any sense. If you say Au Ya, it will not make any sense. So it is oh yeah. All right. So let's do it again. Hamza Fathah Alif Sagheera A, Wao Fathah Wao Fathah Alif Sagheera Wa, Wa, Wa. Then again Hamza Fathah Alif Sagheera. Now you are probably thinking, why am I calling this Alif Sagheera? It is because it is Alif Sagheera. It's just written as a full Alif here. It is confusing, I know. I apologize for that. So we have covered Wa. This one we have covered. Now for the third word, I go back to the Asian Qaida. So let's do that here first. Alif vertical Fathah A, Noon Kasrah Ni, Ani, Ani, Ya Fathah. Now this is not a harful Leen. It's not a harful Mad as well. It's nothing here. It's just a regular Ya, because it doesn't have a sukoon on it. And Ya is not Sakin. It's not resting. It has a movement. So then it is not a stretch sound here. Aniya, 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 Ta Kasratan Tin, Ta Kasratan Tin, Aniyatin, Aniyatin, Aniyatin. Let's do the same word from the Middle Eastern qaida. Hamza, Fathah, Alif Sagheera, Noon, Kasrah, Ni, Ani, Ya, Fathah, Ya, Aniya, Aniya, Ta, Kasratain, Tin, Aniyatin, Aniyatin. Very good. Let's go back to the Asian qaida for the fourth word. Alif, vertical kasra, E, E. Lam, vertical fatha, La, La. Ila, Ila. Fa, kasra, Fi, Ilafi, Ilafi. Let's go to the Middle Eastern qaida here and read the same word. Hamza, Kasra, Ya, Sagheera. Now the reason I read it Hamza is because there is a Hamza here. It is Alif Hamza, but you can just call it Hamza. Hamza, Kasra, there is a Kasra here. Hamza, Kasra, Ya, Sagheera, Ya, Sagheera, E, E. Lam, Fatha, Alif Sagheera, La, La. Ila, Fa, Kasra, Fi, Ilafi, Ilafi. Let's go back to the Asian qaida and read the fifth letter. Alif, Fatha, Ya, Sakin. Now this is the classic example of the stretch. This is Ya here is acting as the harful mad, the stretch letter, which is stretching the Fatha. So Alif, Fatha, Ya, Sakin, I. So this is, I'm sorry, I said harful mad. This is harful Leen here. It is changing this direction of the sound. I. So I, Noon, Fatha, Na, Aina, Aina. Let's do that here in the Middle Eastern qaida. Hamza, Fatha, A. Hamza, Fatha, A. There's no stretch. There's no Alif Sagheera. This itself is Alif itself. It has a Fatha on it. So this is Alif Fatha or Hamza Fatha, whatever you want to call it. Hamza Fatha, A. Ya, Sakin, I. Noon, Fatha, Na, Aina, Aina, Aina. Let's just read the last word, which is here. I find it here in the Asian qaida in the next line. Ba, Kasra, Bi, Ha, vertical Kasra, He, Bihi, Bihi. And let's read that here in Middle Eastern qaida. This is Ba, Kasra, Bi, Ha, Kasra, Ya, Sagheera, He, Bihi, Bihi. Oh, sorry, Bihi. B is just short, so I'm not using the finger movement for that. I'm using the finger opening and closing for the He, Bihi. So this is just the first line, and I'm quite sure that it will take a lot of time if I just keep breaking down all of these letters in the same way. So, but I also want to help you so you can move forward at your own. So this first line should help. What I will do is I will just read the next letters for you, and it's a pity that the next two letters are special. The next two, not letters, next two words are special words. So let's cover that as well while we are here. If there is a Fathah and Alif Sagheera, and it makes if there is a Fathah and a regular stretch letter, which is Alif, for example, here is Alif, Ja, Fathah, Alif would be Ja, the regular Ja. But then right after this haraful mad, which is Alif, we have Hamza. This is very special case, Hamza. So whenever after haraful mad comes Hamza, you stretch the haraful mad 4 times. 4 times. So this will actually, let me break this down for you in the, where is it? Sorry. Let me open up very quickly. Let me show you what I mean, and I don't want to confuse you as well. So I'm just going to show it to you very briefly without making any complications whatsoever. Alright. So we know that Jim, Fathah, Alif is perfectly equal to Jim, Fathah, Alif, Sakin. This is what we know, and both are Ja, stretch sound, Ja. But if there is a Hamza after it and it has any movement, it doesn't matter what movement it has. It can be Fathah, it can be Kasrah, it can be Dhammah, doesn't matter. It is Hamza. For this example, it has a Fathah on it. So whenever after this haraful mad, this Alif, which was stretching the Ja sound, if it comes Hamza, then this would change. This would be recited 4 times, and to represent that we use this mad symbol, like so. So we remove the sakin then. So if this is the case, this is a perfectly alright way to write Ja'a. But if we want to facilitate the reader, what we do is, we know that this Ja has a Hamza after it, so we need to help the reader that please remember that this is to be stretched not just one time, remember simple Ba Fathah was Ba, which is Ba, so that is one time. Ba Fathah Alif is Ba, that's 2 times, and here it is 4 times. So we have to help the reader, and we put a mad here, which indicates that there is the length of 4 finger movements, like so. Ja, Ja, A, Ja, A, Ja, 4 times. Opening, closing 1, opening 1, closing 2, again opening 3, closing 4. Ja. Alright, so that is what was happening here. I'm sorry. This Jim Fathah, and there is an Alif. If you just ignore this mad, Jim Fathah Alif would automatically mean a stretch, which is 2 movements. Ja, like finger opens and closes. This is 2 movements. Ja, but then we see there is a Hamza. Oh, so now we have to stretch it not 2 times but 4 times. So then we put this mad on it to help, and that is how it's written. So it's written ja, and how it's read is jaa, jaa, jaa. It's exactly written the same here as well. Jim Fathah Ja, Alif Sakin, assuming there was an Alif Sakin, Jim Fathah Alif or Jim Fathah Alif Sakin Ja. But then comes a Hamza, and we see a mad here. So because of this Hamza, there is a mad here. So we say Ja'a, Ja'a. Very good. Now there's a next one is also very, very special. Some people think that this is written incorrectly, but this is a valid word. So this is Jim Kasrah Alif G. Jim Kasrah is just G, and Alif cannot make anything out of it, so it's just not there. So this is just ignored. Jim Kasrah, and then is Ya Sakin. Jim Kasrah, ignore this Alif. Ya Sakin. G, just the 2 stretches, just the 2 movements, I mean 2 units. G, G, and then we see there is a Hamza and it has a Fathah on it. A, G, A. So we can say G, A, but no, since it's a Hamza, this G is going to be converted into 4 units. G, A, G, A, like so, right? So this was a very special these 2 cases, and I'm glad I covered them here. All right, so let's continue. I just want to recite them once so you can work at your own. This is ju'in, ju'in. Here is also ju'in, ju'in. Khawfin, khawfin. Khayrun, khayrun. Daudu, 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 Daudu. Notice that there is a Da Fathah Alif, which is Da, and Wao Dhammah, Wao Sagheera. Daudu. Alright, so my mistake about one thing here. I said Hamza Fathah Alif Sagheera. It's not Alif Sagheera. My apologies, sincere. This is a regular harful mad, so it's just Hamza Fathah Alif Sakin. Here is also Hamza Fathah Alif Sakin. This full Alif is correct. It's the Alif Sakin. Hamza Fathah Alif Sakin. Here's also Hamza Fathah Alif Sakin. It's not Alif Sagheera. It was my mistake. I'm very sorry. But just fix it now then. So we were at Daudu, and the same is here. Da Fathah Alif, Da, Wao, Dhammah, Wao Sagheera. Here it's Sagheera. Daudu. Next is Dhalika, Dhalika. And here it's Dhal Fathah Alif Sagheera. Dhalika, Dhalika. Radu, 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 Radu. And this Alif is, it has a special name. It's called Hamzatul Wasl. It's called Hamzatul Wasl. And normally if it's in the middle somewhere, or if it's at the end like so, you just ignore it completely. Just assume it was not there. Sometimes it could be in the beginning of the word, and then it has a special rule which we will cover later. Right now you just ignore it. Radu. Then is sha'a, sha'a, sha'a. Then is maliki, maliki. Here also maliki, maliki. Shay'in, shay'in, shay'in. Then is tagha. Here also tagha, tagaw, tagaw. Tayran, tayran. Here also tayran. Next is adin, adin. Then here also adin, ala, ala. Here also ala, ainun. Here also ainun. Fihi, fihi. Here also fihi, fihi. And the last one on this page is qala, qala. And here is also qala, qala. So if you see there's another page, and then qawlun is the same way, same words, and it goes on. It's going to be very long, so I'm going to just stop here. And I want to apologize for saying something incorrect. I just want to correct it again one last time before you leave. This here is Hamza Fathah Alif Sakin, just a regular alif, not Alif Sagheera. Hamza Fathah Alif Sakin, and anything which has Alif Sakin at the end, it is a stretch. It's harful mad, stretch, letter of stretch. So Hamza Fathah Alif. Here also Hamza Fathah Alif. It's not Alif Sagheera, it's Alif. Hamza Fathah Alif. Where it's Sagheera, it will show up as Sagheera, as here, and so on. This is also Hamza Fathah Alif. And where else I said incorrectly here? Dal Fathah Alif. Da. It's not Alif Sagheera. Okay, Alif Sagheera does appear as very small alif. So this was the correction I wanted to make, and that's why I read these 3-4 letters once again. So it is amana, awa, aniyatin, ilafi, and this one was daudu, and so on. So perhaps the next video would be all of these words in all these pages, one by one, some with breakdown and some just regular sounds. I'll just read through them. Wherever there is a need for explanation, I'll just explain it, otherwise I'll just go forward. Alright, so alhamdulillah, I think we have come very far ahead now. If you do this exercise, try. I've read only until qala, but see if you can make up the other words like here, like qawlun, kana, kaidan, kaifa, lawhin, laysa, and so on, which are here in the next page. Yeah. So see you in the next video in the coming days. Shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.